Welcome. Thank you for clicking on this episode. My name is Lfye, and I would like to welcome you to the Lfye channel, where we cover all things three wheels, and most importantly, the people who love them.
All right, first question I want to ask you, Mr. Snoop, is this your first motorcycle, and how long have you been riding it?
This is the first bike I've owned. I've been on this bike for about 2 years, but ride four-wheelers. That's actually how I got started.
Interesting. And what was the first time that you saw a three-wheeler, and what was the first thought that ran through your mind?
First time I saw a three-wheeler was probably in a commercial, but never really paid too much attention. I always wanted to ride motorcycles, so I went to Motorcycle Mall just to check out some things, and as soon as I walked through the door, there were some Rikers sitting right there, and I knew I'd probably get one of these.
What part of the Spider intrigued you specifically?
I think the Spider intrigued me because it was bigger, a little heavier, which makes it more safe when you're out on the road, which is why I chose the Spider over the Riker.
And name something you wish that you knew about the Spider before you purchased it.
How much fun it was going to be.
Interesting. Can you name something that you love and or hate about the bike?
Probably how quick it is, along with the stability. And what I hate about the bike is just being stuck in traffic, not being able to wiggle my way through. You're stuck in traffic, you're stuck in traffic.
I felt that. Can you do us a favor and name your favorite thing about the bike?
My favorite thing about the bike, probably its look and probably the stability of it.
It is a looker. All right, Mr. Snoop, can you tell us your favorite season or time of the day to ride the bike?
Favorite season, probably September, October, where it's not hot, not cold, throw in a hoodie, and you're good to go.
Nice riding weather. I feel that. All right, and what's your favorite upgrade on the bike?
My favorite upgrade on the bike? Probably the windshield, probably my favorite upgrade, because it allows for me to flip up my visor as I'm riding, and it's not a lot of wind in my face. The wind goes over my helmet, so I would probably say that's probably my favorite upgrade.
Awesome. And your favorite place to ride the Spider?
My favorite place to ride? My favorite place to ride probably would be probably Forest Loop. That's probably my favorite place to go.
Love Forest
Open
Loop.
Space, beautiful atmosphere. That's probably my favorite place.
And would you buy the bike again? If not, why not?
Absolutely. Without a doubt.
Awesome. And is there any upgrades that you would recommend people should get?
Being visible is probably number one. So anything that makes you visible. Me personally, I just went with the lights because being visible, that's probably number one. You're less likely to be hit if people can see you.
Awesome. And as someone who hasn't ridden a bike before, how would you convince me to buy a bike with one sentence?
Time of your life.
That's a good quote. That's a very good quote. All right. Describe how you feel when you're on your bike. What's racing through your mind?
I'll probably have to say nothing. Not thinking about anything. I mean, of course, I'm navigating where I'm going and trying not to die. But outside of that, I'm really not thinking about anything. It's probably either being on this or being in that. I'll probably have to say if you want to talk about feeling alive, that's probably the time that I know.
That's beautiful. And to get that feeling of being alive, how long did it take you to get comfortable with feeling that?
I think it was instinctual. I think for me, seeing the bike and being like, I'm getting that, to actually getting on it and learning it, it was just, if you haven't rode one, then you might not understand, but if you have rode them, then you definitely get where I'm coming from.
Awesome. And I think this is probably going to be the best question of all. I think people all around will want to know this. Do you prefer riding solo or riding in large groups or small groups?
They all have their benefits. I think if you're gonna ride, for me, riding solo was more of a practice type of thing. I think that's how, to me, that's the best way to learn your own bike and how you react and how the bike reacts to you. Big groups is always awesome because it's a big group, but I would probably have to say a small group, probably about 4 to 6 people. That's probably, for me personally, that's probably like the best way to go.
Awesome. And what is your pros and cons of riding with a big group?
Pros is, I mean, it's a lot of y'all. The cons are, it can be dangerous because, not because of the people on the bike, but because of the people on the road. So, you'll have people who people don't necessarily drive the best or make the best decisions. And sometimes being in a large group can have like a butterfly effect and can cause problems that really aren't necessary.
All right.
And you have to worry about everybody's skill level. Everybody's not on the same skill level. So sometimes you have a beginner rider, sometimes you have an expert rider, and those two people really shouldn't be riding with.
So it's more so about watching your environment, making sure that you're comfortable with the road and everything. All right, awesome. Well, this has been a great interview, Mr. Snoop. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for coming out here. Appreciate you coming out to the Three Wheel family. And we're going to wrap this one up. Any last words you want to say to the people before you head out?
As always, stay 3 wheels down, ride safe. I would like to give a special thanks to Snoop Dogg for our very first episode. I would also like to thank you for watching our very first episode. If you want to join, if you have comments, you got any hate, you got any like, you got any love, leave it down in the comment section. Appreciate you. Later.